can feel the anticipation in the air. We're in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. Time for more NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Siakam is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. Barnes is out there with Grady Dick, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, Miller and Bridges are the wings. Mark Williams out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Ball in at point guard. Well, the first semifinal in NBA Cup history last year. The Pacers beat the Bucks in the East.
Yeah, and they played in Las Vegas, a neutral site. It was quite the experience, really fun to be around. And Tyrese Halliburton was unreal, putting up 27, 7, and 15 in the win.
Now here's Siakam from 15 feet away, unable to get that one. Miller finds Ball. Bridges, a screen on Siakam. The 3 from Ball. Rebound Toronto. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Ball no good.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Miller left side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Ball. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Pass to Batum. Now here's Miller. Clock at 6. Williams with the screen. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. DeRozan down low. He's guarded by Bridges. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Miller, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. To the paint. Here's Williams. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Poeltl. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The skill level of Poeltl, admirable. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. The message that he sent to his team is that they need to be laser focused on DeMar DeRozan. He told me DeRozan can expect to see plenty of double teams. He said if they're going to beat us tonight, DeMar's not going to be the guy to do it. And of course, DeMar may have something to say about that. We'll find out. Back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Poeltl. No points so far. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
Bridges outside. Miller outside. Ball outside. Shoots over Barnes. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Pirtle. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Siakam, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Williams. Miller outside. And here's Ball. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Double team on DeRozan. Kicks it out to Barnes. DeRozan against Miller. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ball finds Miller. Williams with it. Defended by DeRozan. And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format. You know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Changes for Charlotte. Sars checked in for Batum. Smith comes in for Miller. And it's Rozier in for LaMelo Ball. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Schroeder comes in for Scotty Barnes.
Shoot 2.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And Williams drops them both. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Here's Sar, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Rozier finds Williams. Rozier outside. Williams, a screen on Trent to the middle. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. Now DeRozan to get back on track. Inside, Pirtle goes back up. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte leading by 4. Stolen by Schroeder. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes it first. Toronto making a switch here. Trent hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The 3 from Ball. Sinks the tray. Ball's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so the first quarter is in the books. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. You're watching the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. Just the second in league history. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so here is Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. So for Toronto right now, Gary Trent is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Messi in at the 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Alan. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Trent for 3. Second chance effort. And the layup is good. Messi's got his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Out left to the wing. Washington finds Rozier. Washington a screen on Schroeder. Rozier from outside. Messi grabs the board. Raptors trail by 7. Trent outside. From outside the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Ball. Ooh, LaMelo with the teardrop.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. changes for Charlotte. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Washington, and Miller subbed in for Hayward. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Trent. Outside Barnes. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Fifth, the Hornets.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Raptors trail by 6. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Williams. 8 points in his last time out. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rozier, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that confidence really obvious on Rozier's jumper. He's knocking it down, and you can see his team didn't doubt it either.
Siakam, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Low block shot. Sarr. Siakam with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
They grab their own miss. The 3 from Barnes. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Charlotte leading by 6. Sarr passes to Ball. Outside, Williams. Got a hand on it. Here's Rozier. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Rozier doing a nice job working himself through contact to draw the foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And as much as you love the back and forth of a 7-game series, Grant, this single elimination format brings some serious drama.
Yeah, and that's something we've all loved in the college game. The NBA Cup tournament brings some of that energy to the NBA.
Batum is checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Miller.
A bit of an underrated guard in this league. Rozier's scoring ability is what really stands out.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's DeRozan. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. DeRozan's got 6.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
For 3, Bridges knocks down the triple. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And Bridges made sure to get those points back right away.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for dance cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Select your move.
So for the Hornets, Miller comes in for Rozier, and it's Smith in for Ball.
Substitution for your Hornets, Brandon Miller.
Raptors trail by 8. Siakam outside. Pass to Messi. They set the screen. And here's Schroeder outside. Sinks it from distance. Schroeder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith passes to Williams. For 3, Bridges. Schroeder with a rebound. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Hornets lead by 7.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And it's DeRozan missing. Charlotte's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Williams. Back to Smith. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now it's a 9-point Charlotte lead. Schroeder finds DeRozan. Oh, look at DeMar, the wily vet.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Miller outside. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Smith. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, I like seeing Smith catching fire. I mean, he's really good at getting in the lane off the dribble, but when he can catch and fire, that's even better.
Now here's Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Smith outside. Miller on the wing. Kept alive by Charlotte. Williams doesn't go for him. Raptors trail by 10. Dick, the pass to DeRozan. Over Bridges. Again, the miss by DeRozan. Smith inside. Guarded by Dick. DeRozan against Bridges. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Hornets up 10, and we'll return shortly.
And it's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. Better luck next time. Give it up for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? Okra and fried chicken. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Raptors trail by 10. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Dick gets the bucket.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Now here's Siakam. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Spins. Here's Miller. Second chance shot. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at Miller, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barnes. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Ball no good.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Batum passed the ball. Batum outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's Bridges on the wing. With the putback, it's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over ball, and that one hits the back iron.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Now here's Dick. High post Siakam. Here's DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. Looking now at some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
Sars checked in for Charlotte. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Now here's Bridges. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
And in transition, they've been one of the best teams in the league. They're top 5 in fast break points. They've got a lot of speed, and they use it to their advantage.
And what a job they've done with their low post defense. As you said, number 2 in blocks. That speaks volumes to how well they protect the rim, and they've got the bodies to do it. And he drops it first.
Yeah, and the potential Sar has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Toronto. And that's good as he hits both shots. Raptors trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The 3 from DeRozan. And again, Toronto, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Hornets leading by 14. Bridges outside. Ball against Barnes. From the elbow. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And again, Toronto, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Miller, the pass to Ball. For 3, Bridges. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got 6.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Williams. Rozier comes in for Miller. And it's Thomas in for LaMelo Ball. 1:24 left in the third. Barnes passes to DeRozan. Pass to Messi. Back to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges, and he knocks down the 10-footer. He's got 10.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Rozier can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Down by 15. Shot's good by Schroeder.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Washington, a screen on Schroeder. Three-pointer Rozier. Connects from downtown. Rozier's got his third bucket of the night.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And it's DeRozan missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Rozier. He's got 9. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out. Here we are, fourth period Cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. So for Toronto right now, Schroeder is the point with Trent Jr. flanking him. Dick is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Messi in at center, filling out the middle.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Outside Dick. Shot from the wing. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Sarr. Dick brings the double team. Back to Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Offensive board. Here's Ball. Rebound Toronto. Down low. Here's Schroeder. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Rozier, right side. Washington, left side. Ball outside. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Hornets lead by 19.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
He's shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Martin. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. He's off on the second.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
The 3 from Ball. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 20 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Messi. Inside. Here's Dick. Nails the baby hook.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ball outside. Ball with another miss. Raptors trail by 19. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Pass to Trent. On the wing, Grady Dick. Now here's Siakam. Hounded by Rozier. Out to Lowry. From the arc. Back to Siakam. Here's Misi. Trent from long range. Buries it from 3.
This is their plan in the second half. I mean, try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Ball outside. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range. 23 points in the game.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
So for the Hornets, Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Batum comes in for Sarr. And Miles Bridges subbed in for Rozier. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
You know, I really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Miller. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Siakam. Now Pirtle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Miller outside. Outside, Williams. DeRozan against Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Raptors trail by 21. Now here's Barnes. Here's Dick. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Dick's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Batum outside. Miller with it. Ball outside. 5 to shoot. Over Barnes. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
2 minutes remaining.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Good D by Ball. Hornets leading by 19. Batum outside. Here's Bridges. Pass to Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Good work there as it goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Hurdle finds Barnes. Looking to get back on track. DeRozan right side. Here's Dick. Drills it from deep.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Now Miller. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.